I have a question.
Yes.
Um, so I've been struggling for the past couple of months
Can you
with,
speak up a little bit? Please?
sure. So I've been struggling the past couple of months with my fiance moving in. She brought her dog, and I don't know why, but I'm highly triggered by this dog, and it brings up such anger in me and rage, and I'm really struggling in how to work with it.
Uh, so you want to know how to work this out?
What do I do with it?
Well, I think look, something in you that gets annoyed by this dog. Maybe you should find out what it is in you that the dog's, like triggers and change it. Change it to where that no longer is being triggered by the dog. And you welcome the dog. Obviously, whoever your partner is, that dog is part of their family. And if you find, I mean, look, it's getting to be an answer to everybody's question here. Understand, we are sent situations by God, higher energy, karma, whatever one wants to call that, to teach us about ourselves. And maybe this dog can be a very good teacher for you. And if you go deep enough in yourself and really discover what it is that annoys you about this dog, and maybe you'll find out that it's something inside that annoys you about a lot of other things as well. And maybe that dog was put into your life to teach you this, you know? Uh, if you make that kind of an effort, you might never get an answer to why, but you will find answers about you. That dog will help you find answers about your own life and why some canine creature can aggravate you so. I mean, compared to some of the problems that I've been confronted with in people over the last few months, I mean, this one is a very positive thing. I mean, there's something in you, Rachel, that's very tight. And maybe the universe sent you this dog as a constant reminder that you have to grow inside yourself. Learn how to love the dog, have patience for the dog, and it'll certainly help you fix a lot of problems that you have inside yourself. I mean, it's like I read a story about the Buddha. One of his disciples came to him, told him that another disciple was bit by a snake. And what Buddha asked the disciples, what did he do to the snake? That the snake went and bit him. Yeah, you have to take care of the bite and help them get back. But, you know, it's a very good question. What is in you that attracted this situation? And if you find what is in you, you will make major steps in your own life. And you'll be so grateful to that dog that you'll feed it every day, you'll pet it every day, you'll take it for a walk twice a day. I mean that. I mean, I'm joking a little bit, but I'm really not. I mean, this is an opportunity for you to learn about you. Why does this screech upset you? Does anyone else have a?
I'd like to ask a question, Stuart. Would you speak about establishing priorities in our inner life?
Well, generally, the pressures of life force us to establish priorities. We got money and, into dogs that come into our life. I mean, the pressures of life bring about very real priorities. But there's another priority that I speak about a lot, and that is what helps you in your life to truly grow? What helps you to become more of a human being, to build your inner life, to get closer to God, spirit, higher energy? What does that? And I think if you find something that does that, it should be a priority in your life. That particular priority is not put you in an exclusive club where you can't experience anything else. But at a certain time, a certain place, and you got to do the work that is helping you to grow as a human being. You got to do the work that's helping you to get a degree in college. You can't just sit around and wait 4 years and expect to graduate. You got to do the work. It's a priority. You got to feed yourself. It's a priority. It requires certain activity in the world. They become priorities. You want to be a doctor. All right. You got to prioritize the work that it takes to becoming a doctor. Understand? And you can't put it off. And you can, well, I do it, I won't do it. I don't like this. You got to do what is required of you in order to attain a certain level in life. You want a spiritual life, then you certainly have to do what is required in order to build an inner life that is strong enough to connect with God. As I always tell people, time goes by. Understand? I mean, tomorrow and tomorrow until Shakespeare, always to the rescue. Time goes by. And how do we use it? How do we prioritize it? What do we do every day to make sure that we're growing? What is required? What does life require of us to make sure that we truly build an inner life? What does life require from us to make sure that we earn a decent living in this world? To make sure that we have happy relationships, to make sure that we can become friends with a dog. Understand, life is teaching us all the time about priorities. Problem is, people don't listen. They don't listen. And then there's a million excuses. Well, I had this, I had that, I had to go here, I had to go there, there's always a million excuses why time goes by without us truly accomplishing what we need to accomplish by having a priority in doing things, being responsible to do things that we really have to do. I, I hope that's clear, because I think it's very important to have priorities and to know what truly is important in your life and what you have to commit to. I mean, you have a relationship with another human being without a real commitment, you have a nightmare. Without really, just saying I love you is a lot of nonsense. If there isn't a commitment to truly acting on that love and showing another human being how profoundly you do love them.
Yeah.
I mean, pre-Rudy, I didn't have a lot of my priority was to live life like a gypsy. And it certainly wasn't working for me. I wanted my freedom, but it wasn't real freedom. Through his teachings, I began to get real priorities, to make choices about things that truly helped me in life, to grow and to master myself, my inner life. And then it wasn't just, you know, lip service. I had to do things. I had to, show my gratitude and do things. And I don't know. Otherwise, we just take life for granted. Every day is a day we take for granted. And every day is a treasure. Every day affords us the opportunity to learn what we need to do to get closer to a state of spiritual enlightenment. It's how we use the day. Does anyone else have a question?
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. I mean, only Pat, I hope it's clear what I'm talking about, because this is a very important thing that we stop taking the sacred treasure of life for granted. And we learn to prioritize things and do things that truly help us to grow every day. Take that responsibility on our shoulders. Does anyone else have a question? And make your the most important priority is you get up in the morning and you like yourself. I mean, I'm kind of joking, but it's true. You get up in the morning, hey, I got to live 24 hours a day with this person. And I really like being with this person, even if the person has problems and tensions. I like this person so much, I will learn to master the problems and tensions. Because she's the only person in the world I have to live with 24 hours a day. And if I don't get quiet about that relationship, how am I going to have a relationship with anybody else? Or with God, or with anything, nature, it's a big priority, learning to like oneself.
Mm.
Does anyone else have a question? Somebody have a question? No? Okay. Well, I like all of you. You're all different and everybody's got their unique situations and, but so what? So thank you and God bless you all. And there'll be meditation on, what is today? Today's Sunday, right? There'll be meditation on Tuesday. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. God bless you all. Thank you. It's kind of a miracle to have these classes. And I'm just deeply grateful that we can do this. Thank you.
Thank you to you too.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you, Stuart.